Well, the end of another wonderful day. What's wonderful about it? Well, the sky is blue and the trees are green. You're here, I'm here. And most of us have clean water. Has anybody ever written the government about clean water for our native folks? Anyways, I was just thinking here, if you guys know the difference between the Canadian government and the government of Canada. Alright? Now, you know how I'm always going on that what we have is we have a corporation that runs as a de facto government, which is true. And de facto just means instead of organic, alright? In place of. So the Canadian government is the corporate side, right? So that the only duty, obligation, and responsibility of the Canadian government is to themselves, you know, make money, control their property, I guess you could say, all the persons under their jurisdiction and authority, dictatorship. And then the government of Canada is the one of the people. You see, when you're of something, you're for the benefit. Of and for are words of benefit. They're beneficiary words. And so the Canadian government is more like the business end of things. And then the government of Canada is to the benefit of the people. All right. Now the people are the state. We are the state. We're not a post state. We actually are the state. Whether it's those of each province, which is sovereign. Wow, would be sovereign if we each had a constitution of the people. And that's really needed in this time. Like, you know, we floated along here for the last, 400 years. We've allowed, a few different corporations to run this outfit. Hudson's Bay Company and, what was the other company? I don't know. I can't remember offhand, Virginia Trading Company. So, yeah, I know. You say, well, that's U.S. Well, it wasn't. It was, we were all the continent of, American continent. North America. We still are North America. But anyways, without sidetracking. So the government of Canada is there, to benefit the people of Canada, to benefit the nation. And these guys, like, if you ever listen to that man-child, the man I address as Justin, if you ever listen to him talk, he knows how to play these words. He has some education there, guys. He's not just a bad actor. And so like whenever you get, say you get a bill in the mail, or you get something from a government office, tax bill from the municipality, and you see how all your names are in capital letters. Well, that's because that's not actually your name. That's the name assigned to you. Okay, it looks and sounds like your name, but that's a name that's been assigned to you, and for your benefit. And that's part of your corporate. What happened? Oh, nothing. I don't know what the hell's going on. Things are beeping at me. Okay, so that's a valuable warehouse certificate, the birth certificate. What the only document that explains where mankind is of this land is the what they call the long form birth certificate, okay? Registration of live birth. That is, that explains that there's man or woman here. And then off of that, they create a corporate entity, a corporate soul. And so the Canadian government, what they do is they use that name, that all caps name, they use that one to run. That it's a benefit for you to be able to run within the corporate soul, okay, within the corporation or the corporate body politic, and that way you're on level playing field. You're basically two-dimensional, just like the corporation itself, which was created on a piece of paper. You know, that's your Homer Simpson, let's just say, and you know, two-dimensional character. And then there's the man or a woman that we address as, but we spell, the style of the spelling of the name is different because the style of a name explains what the name is, explains what the entity behind the name is, right? So, you know, look at the Communist Broadcasting Corporation. That's you know, how come we don't put periods in initials anymore? You know, it's like I was saying about the RCMP. That's recon. Recon? What the hell's a recon? And I notice most corporations don't do that anymore. But yeah, sidetracking again. My point of it, when the Canadian government deals with a person, deals with a citizen, they're dealing from a high authority, okay, from a dictatorship point of view, which they can do because, well, they're a higher office. They are a higher office than you are. But when you have the government of Canada, then what you have is somebody with a duty and obligation and responsibility to the people, not the corporation. And so we get all confused, and they like to play word games with us all the time. If you learn about Canadian styles and names and stuff, and learn about the English language a bit, you'll see this. You'll see where they just mess with us. Only my gas taxes going to the roads around here. Must be one of those expense accounts. Oh yeah, CBC got it, so that boy child, man child, wannabe king can blame me for his racist attitude, which, you know, got caught in a lie and said it wasn't racist, it was a costume party. Turns around, it's not a costume party, he's just a racist asshole, and is blaming it now on you and I. Okay, you can blame it on you, but no, who the hell do you think you are saying that Canadians are to hell with you, man. To hell with you. That should sink your ship. I mean, there's so many things that should sink Trudeau's ship in this election, and I think he's counting on, because he owns and operates Canadian government and his inner circle that runs Ottawa, and he's counting on that to keep it. I notice there is no good free press following Mr. Bernier. Mr. Bernier, you also have some troubles. I was conversing with a brother or sister from Ontario online the other day, and you know, he's got, I forget, and I apologize for this, but I forget what riding he's in, but he's got somebody for the PPC riding in his neighborhood that's not from his neighborhood, and isn't even, they're not even canvassing, they're not doing dick. And so he said, yeah, what do I do about that? Because I believe he or she was somebody usually votes Liberal, but can't vote Liberal because it's a disgrace. I mean, it's corrupt, man. You might as well, hey, why don't we just get the Montreal mob to run the country? At least we know who we're dealing with. They're not going to patronize you. But, but anyways, I'm not getting off. But, I just told him, hey, to write a letter to the party and let them know. So like when you got a group of people in a society, in a function, in an organ, when you have more than one person for every other person, the troubles expound. The benefits can expound too, but the troubles do as well. They multiply. By a factor of not double. Two people come together, you got more than double trouble. I mean, look at most marriages these days. Two people get married and now they got, let's say, double the trouble, and because they both come with troubles. Everybody comes with baggage, man, and it's about us being able to overlook the baggage that we both bring and learn how to overcome our discrepancies that we've picked up from life, from our raising, from dealing with past de facto governments in our lives, being taught useless crap at school, being told that you're a white Nazi supremacist if you have any morals, and on and on and on. Man, I'm getting tainted. This election's tainted me, and these lazy bastards aren't even doing much. And I mean, even the state-bought media propaganda centers aren't doing much. Like, come on, man, let's see some rallies. I want to see some people speaking. Andrew, I'm sorry, man, I really have to use toothpicks to keep my eyes open when you speak, because basically just a homogenized liberal. You're a little more old school liberal, so you're not going to sell us to the world market quite as quick as Trudeau. Wow, Trudeau's just going to decimate this country. He gets in one more time, we're pretty much done. So when you're looking at Trudeau, listen to the words. Listen to the words. When he talks about the government of Canada or the Canadian government, then you can put what he's, you can put what he's saying in perspective to what he actually means. There's an old saying, man. You tell me what I said, and I'll tell you what I meant. Well, these guys, they're all legal persons. They use legal trickery on us. They know the difference between the government of Canada and the Canadian government, and they know that you don't because of your terrible crown communist corporate public funded schooling that punishes all our children for critical thinking, punishes any children that are different, and then turns around and says, oh yeah, I'm the co-parent.